What's up, y'all? Welcome to Backcountry Benny. Today, me and my dog are going into the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, where we'll be cooking, sketching, creating a bushcraft fire, and exploring woodlands, valleys, and creeks. It's gonna be a fun one, y'all. Let's get to it. All right, well, before we get too far in these woods, I'm sure some of you already know who I am, but you have not met Cricket yet. This is Cricket. She is about 4 months old, and she is technically, she's half Jack Russell and then half Pomeranian, but I am quite convinced that she is half coyote. So maybe she'll get to hear or meet some of her cousins today. We'll see. Yeah, this is her first time camping, and I know she's gonna have a good time. We're gonna go find a spot and then get the tent set up. Come on. I think this is gonna be the spot. Come here. Let's get some water. All right, y'all. Here are sleeping quarters for the night. After I get kind of things organized, I think we're gonna start looking for a bunch of rocks for a fire pit, and then maybe explore for a little bit too. So, do you see what I'm saying? she is coyote in her blood. She's already building her own shelter. A little bit of apple. I don't know why that's so funny. Now I need to dispose of this thing where, number one, she can't find it, and all the other animals around here can't find it. No, no, no. All right, we're gonna go explore, okay? Y'all, check this out. So right here, if you can't tell, these are actually trees that have been gnawed down by a beaver, which basically means that, number one, there's water close. Also, there's a beaver. So nevertheless, we're gonna go and see if we can find down here. Cricket's not listening. Dang it, where's that dog? No listening skills sometimes. It's because of that stupid apple that I threw over there. Well, well. Look who decided to show up. This vegetation is thick through here. I mean, the good news is, though, right down here is a game trail. I guess specifically deer. But they've cleared the way a little bit. So we're going to follow that and see if that takes us to the water. So I've actually camped in this area before. And the last time I was here, it was legitimately, I think, 100 degrees colder. It was -6 and there was about a foot of snow. And now it's the complete inverse of that. It is it's like 93 degrees and it looks and feels like a jungle. Oh, I think we might have found some water. My intuitions were correct, though. We're gonna see what this little creature thinks about the water. Come on. It's just water. She's gonna have to learn. She'll be okay. You just gotta get your paws wet. It's okay to get your feet a little wet. You see? Look at this buildup right here. I mean, this is just like a little lagoon of water, and there's little fish in here. I don't know. I can't tell what kind they are. They look like maybe creek chubs. I'm going to put one of my cameras under here real quick and see if I can get any cool footage. Look at these dragonflies. Are you kidding? I really hope I'm capturing some of the color on that. I mean, that is just magical. What? I'm on my Animal Planet stuff right now. This is crazy. We made it. Let's see what kind of birds we have out here. The three most common ones right now are the red-eyed vireo, the eastern towhee, and the wood thrush. I don't know if I said any of those right, but I do know for a fact that in this area there are a ton of barred owls, and I believe they're called pileated woodpeckers, the really big ones. I would love to see one of those. I almost can guarantee we'll hear the owls tonight, though. I think we have put in a fair amount of work. We're gonna nap for a little bit, and then we'll get the fire pit built and maybe sketch a little bit too. That was very much needed and felt amazing. Little creature is not necessarily ready to get up, but we have a few things we need to do. First, let's go and get some rocks. I would go back to the creek and look, but it's honestly pretty difficult to get down there. And on top of that, wet rocks can explode. So I'm just trying to find some that are out here in this woodland, but no luck thus far. Well, y'all, we are going to have to take a little bit of a gamble here because I can't find any other rocks. So I'm going to get some from the creek, but I'm going to let them dry out for a couple hours before actually starting the fire, and I think that'll be okay. Before I get the fire pit made, the one thing that I want to do really quick is make sure that there are no roots in the fire pit that I'm going to actually dig, because even though this ground is soaking wet, underground fires can happen. Chances of it happening are legit 1 in a million, especially here. Just want to play things safe. All right, that looks about good to me. It is so hot. The only reason I'm having a fire, by the way, you're probably like, why is this dude having a fire if it's 95 degrees out? The only reason I'm having a fire is so I can actually cook my food. Other than that, I might let it run for an hour once it gets dark, and then that'll be it. So I'll need a little bit. I'll need a minimal amount of firewood, which is nice because usually that is a task that takes hours. All right, now let's go get some firewood. I'm pretty sure I saw some downed trees up this hill, so that'll be perfect. All right, now let's get this thing cut up. Hi. Hey. Hi. I think that'll do it. I want everybody to know that Cricket's doing her part by getting us some kindling, all right? Man, I'll tell you, when it's 95 degrees out, even chopping 15 pieces of dead wood can wear you out. The good news is, though, now that I got basically everything I need for the night before dinner, I've got some downtime. Probably going to sketch for a little bit. Let's sketch something. I think I'm going to go for a white-tailed deer. They're one of the most common animals around here, and they're beautiful, and they are easy to draw. I just started drawing actually last week. Part of the reason I decided to pick it up was I was like, you know, I do so much camping and whatnot, and this would give me something, you know, just additional to do when I have downtime like this. So it's been so much fun. All right, now that I've got this outline done, I'm gonna do a little bit of shading, and I think we might have something. All right, y'all, there we have it. Again, I'm not that artistic of a person. I just started doing this, but it's really fun and it's cool to do, especially when you're out and you can draw, you know, all the animals and the things that you see and just wilderness, and it's a good way to spend time too. I'm dead, man. This dog is so tired. All right, now we're gonna get this fire going. This is kind of what we're working with, generally speaking. To start, cattail fluff. I collected this a couple months ago. I just didn't want to try to search for stuff because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if she'd be able to behave, but anyways. Here, this is what I plan on having catch after the cattails to transfer the heat over to a bigger object. And then hopefully that will create a big enough flare, spark, whatever you want to call it, that will catch onto these leaves and then eventually these twigs. And then from there, we should have a fire. We might have something, y'all. Nice little bushcraft stool there. Let's cook dinner. We are going to be rolling with a steak and toast. That was a pileated woodpecker. They're giant, beautiful birds. All right, y'all, that's dinner for tonight. Steak and toast, that's it. Steak, apples, water, and dog food. That's a pretty good diet right there. Well, we've done just about everything that we were planning on doing today. Sun goes down here in probably an hour and a half or so. So I think Cricket and I are just gonna chill, just relax, sit by the fire. I don't want to keep this thing going that much longer. When it gets dark, I plan on falling asleep. So I'll see you guys in about an hour and a half. That's her little toy next to her that she's been carrying around all day. The birds have officially gone quiet. It is pitch black out. I can't see a foot outside of my tent. Yeah, I guess that's really about it. There's nothing much left for me to do today. Cricket is, can you guys see her? Cricket's wiped out. Frankly, I'm pretty tired too, so hopefully we get some good sleep, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.
She is more interested in just sitting and listening to the birds and watching the sunrise, but we're gonna get up. That was certainly, I don't know, it wasn't an easy night. It wasn't a bad night. It got pretty cool. We both were under the blanket, had to do that to stay warm, but overall I'd say I maybe got like 6 hours of sleep. So I think I'm gonna let her relax for maybe 5 minutes, and then we're gonna pack up and get out of here.
Campsite looks pretty good, aside from where I matted down everything by sleeping in the dirt. I mean, it looks about as good as it did when I came, so I think we're ready to roll. Check this out. On my way out, look at all the turkey down there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Gosh, that is just beautiful. I love this place, man. Red-tailed hawk. All right, y'all, well, that does it for today's video. I had an absolute blast, and I think Cricket did too. So if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm currently at, as of yesterday, 1,239 subscribers, and my goal is to hit 2,000 by the end of the year. So as always, thank you all so much. I had an amazing time, and I hope you did too. Peace.